Hello, Nintendo fans. My name is Mario Master. We're doing today, and recently, because recently, Space Jam: A New Legacy came out for watch, and I watched it on HBO Max, and I have a few things to say about Space Jam: A New Legacy. Although a very good movie at times, it is very, very cringeworthy. Um, there are times where it tries to be trendy and cool, and it fails epically. And it tries to appeal to the latest generation. There's a rapping section. I'm not joking. There's a part where LeBron James dabs, which apparently movie people still think is cool, and didn't get the memo that dabbing is dead and no one does it. Again, there are times where it's just like, yeah, it's kind of good, but it's not too good. It's very like out there, like, hey, look at me, I'm supposed to be a good movie. So I watched Space Jam: A New Legacy, so you, the viewer, do not have to. So if you are thinking about watching Space Jam: A New Legacy, don't. Space Jam: A New Legacy is a cringe-worthy and will make you cringe movie. It's really triggering at times. It's very face palming. I found myself face palming a couple of times watching this movie. Don't get me wrong, it is kind of good at times, but only at certain times is it actually good. So let me clarify. Space Jam: A New Legacy could have been better. It could have been. But it's just not. There are some cameos in. I don't want to spoil too much, so I am going to put a. I should have just put a spoiler warning on this. I mean, the title, I know what the title's going to be. The title's legit just going to be I Watched Space Jam: A New Legacy, so you don't have to. So, if you don't want spoilers for a Space Jam: New Legacy, I would suggest you click off now and just watch it. But don't watch it, please, dear God. I mean, if you didn't want to watch it, watch this video first. So, whatever. So I'm making this video for your entertainment, number one, and number two, so you don't have to watch Space Jam: A New Legacy. So there are some cameos in it, but there are two cameos that really triggered me. Two of them are from some of my favorite movies. One of them is Pennywise, and two is Mask. Jim Carrey's The Mask. Now, let me just say, Pennywise does not look like Pennywise. He is a discount dollar store remake that they put some gay guy into. And The Mask doesn't even look like The Mask. Like, they didn't even get Jim Carrey for it. And I'll tell you why. Because they spent all their money on Don Cheadle and LeBron James. And that's it. They didn't get anyone else. The only original character that they got to play any Looney Tune was Tweety. Bugs Bunny says Doc way too many times in this movie. Like more than usual. like, you know how he goes, what's up, Doc? And that's it. He says Doc a little too much. Like in the first Space Jam with, what's his face? God, I can't remember his name. Michael Jordan. So, I think, yeah. So, shut up! Oh my God. This is my life. So, yeah. Who was it again? I can't even remember. Whatever. So, yeah, they didn't even get the real guy, whoever I just said. I'm not even going to try to get into it. Yeah, it's just, it's not the greatest movie. Again, Bugs Bunny says Doc way too much. Like, he should have just said it maybe once or twice. There are some good cameos in there. Like Rick and Morty appear. So that's a thing. If you really wanna see that. Yeah, this is very cringeworthy. I would not recommend watching it whatsoever. It's just it could have been better. Obviously, like I feel like I find myself when I say, like, when I do Eric reviews, especially, like, it could be better. Everything can be and could be better. And that's the thing. Like it could have been better, and it's just not. It doesn't live up to Space Jam like the original. It just doesn't make it. It just doesn't do it for me. You know, it's really, really good. I love Space Jam. I love the original Space Jam. Not because of one thing that we won't get into. If you have watched the original Space Jam, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. If you don't, watch it again, and then you'll probably know what I'm talking about. Anywho, I love the original Space Jam. The good plot line, the good story, it's not too cringeworthy. It's all around really good movie, and definitely something I would watch on almost like a weekly basis, not like too much, like maybe like once a year or something like that. It's a movie I would watch semi constantly. You know, it would definitely be a movie I would watch again after watching it once. Now, Space Jam: A New Legacy is a movie you watch once and never watch again. That's how bad it is. And it could have been better. I mean, there are some cameos, like the bad guys from the original movie show up at some point. I mean, it's based off like LeBron James's character kid. LeBron James's kid in the movie makes video games, and that's a thing. I love how so in the movie, this is a spoiler warning, so spoilers. They have, right? So this kid gives LeBron, like, we go back to like his younger years. This kid gives LeBron a Game Boy, a Nintendo Game Boy, right? Later in the movie, we see LeBron's kid with a knockoff Nintendo Switch. And it really triggered me. I'm like, you got a Game Boy you got the rights to a Game Boy, but you couldn't get the rights to a Switch? What do you mean? It's legit a knockoff Switch. Look on eBay and look up Switch, and you'll probably find what they use. It's really, really bad. It's just... There's a good portion of product placement as well. I mean, the Nintendo Game Boy, a knockoff Switch, which they should have used an actual Switch, and I'm very sad that they didn't. They have a bunch of Xbox 360 controllers everywhere, so they got the rights to that as well. I mean, don't get me wrong. The premise of the movie is generally the same as the previous movie, but just not quite the same as the original. Like in the original, it's like, oh yeah, what's his face has to play basketball with Looney Tunes, right, to save their home. That's a pretty good storyline. I mean, there's that guy from Jurassic Park, the one, Johnson here, you know that guy. I should actually be looking up the names. There's whatever. There's a good cast of some pretty good people in that movie, and there's only 2 of actual actors in the movie. Oh, it's Michael Jordan, right? So they got Michael Jordan, right, in the original, and he has to like help the Tunes. They didn't actually get Michael Jordan for a certain part in the movie as a meme. They got Michael B. Jordan, and Daffy makes a joke. Is like this is Michael B. Jordan. You couldn't have gotten Michael A. Jordan, even though I'm about 90% sure that's not his actual middle name, but it was still a pretty funny joke. But yeah, all around a pretty bad movie. Again, there are some good parts. It's just not, it doesn't live up to what is Space Jam, So I would definitely not recommend watching Space Jam: A New Legacy. Don't watch it. Watch the original. It is so much better than Space Jam: A New Legacy. And yeah, so take that as what you will. Do not watch Space Jam: A New Legacy. I watched it, so you guys don't have to. If you do want to watch Space Jam: A New Legacy, you can watch it for free on HBO Max. And yeah, it's just not good, so I wouldn't recommend it whatsoever. But anywho, yeah. But before this video ends, I am sorry for the inconsistent uploading. I have been uploading a good portion of shorts, and I haven't done like an actual video like this in a while, mostly because I haven't had time. I've had like work and stuff, and I've only had like a couple days off, so I haven't been able to like record in a while. So yeah, inconsistent uploading. I'm sorry. And I did say this. I did say in a short that it was gonna be inconsistent uploading for a while, and yeah. So, but anyway. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out. I didn't time that right, but whatever.